is up? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Geeks.
Yeah, we're your hosts. I'm Bayani.
And I am Thirdy, and this is episode 54. So,
Yes. Mag 55 na tabay soon.
oh my god, thank you for the 2 or 3 or 5 listeners that are still,
Yes.
catching up to us. I know it's 5 because I know you're only watching. Are you watching or are you listening to our streams? Or do you go to.
Not yet.
Not yet?
I listen to the thingy while I'm doing chores sometimes, or I'm at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
If Mark Maron doesn't have a nice guest, or if Conan doesn't have like a guest I'm interested in, I'm just like, you know what? Why don't I listen to my favorite podcasters,
God damn it.
me and Thirdy?
Are you using what are you using for listening? Spotify or Apple Podcasts?
Spotify. If I also turn on the podcast when I'm doing chores or when I'm painting like model kits. So YouTube na ako gamiton para na. But if I'm out in public, I use Spotify because I think it's the like easiest access one, and it doesn't turn off when I turn off my phone. So okay.
Okay, so it's you. So
Yeah.
let's say
So enough about the greatest podcast ever conceived.
yeah. So let's move on from that. I know it's just you or somebody else. I'm impressed though. We do have a lot of not a lot. We do have like a few followers from Luzon for some reason.
We've
Yeah.
doubled in our listenership ever
Yeah.
since we debuted like season 3. Like,
Yeah.
from our usual 13 views, nahimog like 30. And I was like, whoa!
Yeah, what happened there? And
Are
from
you sure di ka nag bot farming dira? Like, you
I'm
didn't
using
buy any clicks there?
Yeah, probably. I went to India and then bought a view farm there for like watch.
And it's like, we can only do 10 more people. I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, but to anyone who's actually listening, it's it's nice to see you guys around, and you can always comment if if you find something that you agree with or disagree with. So yeah.
Yes. It's like, should the boy have kissed the Dalai Lama? Okay,
Yeah.
he's infallible. He was ordained by a higher power to go like, please put your mouth on my mouth.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
a topic.
damn, boy.
That was a last week's topic, and then we were a bit
Yeah.
late with the episode. So right now, I guess we have time on our hands. So what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
It's enough of this Star Wars, enough of this cape shit for the past few weeks. It's time to return to art, to
Art.
kino.
All right. David Choi's art.
David, si Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a lot
Story
of
about-
things to explain,
Yeah,
but
like
we
I
will.
was like, after I researched him, he was like,
He is
big
exactly.
problem.
He's exactly the kind of person in the show. So he's not really acting that much.
He's a lot nicer in the show. Like,
Oh,
okay,
really?
so,
That's an understatement.
to set us up, mag-story ata Beef on Netflix, which is like one of the higher rated series right now on the show, and it's A24 produced, and kinsa ang director niya?
I'm not familiar with them. They have different directors every episode, but I'm not sure who the
created
showrunner
show?
is.
Si
I
Sunny,
actually have
I
no
know
idea.
his nickname is Sunny, and then I think he used to work on Atlanta. Created by Sung-jin, who has worked on...
Lee Sung-jin. All right.
Yeah, Sung-jin, he's worked on Undone, the animated series. He worked on Dave. He also worked on Silicon Valley.
Ooh, I
I've
see.
seen a lot of these shows.
I've not
But
seen the other one.
I think I'm... Yeah, he doesn't have Atlanta here sa iyang source. So I'm thinking about another Asian director na artsy sad. Si Hiro Murai. Ba siguro na yung pangan.
But
Yeah,
Beef. So how was it? How was the experience? How was the roller coaster of emotions that the show was building up?
It was fucking amazing. How long did it take you to like finish the show?
I actually took like 3 days because I had to take a break in between because the episodes are just too much. But like it's like if I watch uncut gems without any distractions, that's the experience I would have. Like
Oh man.
the anxiety, the everyone's digging themselves into a hole. It's crazy. So
Yeah,
I took a
but
break.
it's really crazy how the show is able to like uproot everything and like nag-scorched earth jud sila by the end of the show na murag what the fuck happened, and then just compare it to like the first episode where they meet and then it's just nag ano lang sila. They were just fighting because of a traffic incident, and then like pag abot na nimo sa like last episode, you're like, what the fuck are they?
Yeah.
What were they even fighting about? Na, crazy aning a series, eh?
Like I keep getting a lot of like similarities from Parasite for some reason.
Why? Because they're Korean?
No, shut up. I'm not racist. But it's funny because everything is like it's still a class. It's a class thing, yapon. It's like it's about the rich and the poor again, but at the same time but at least in Beef, they were united by like a common bond, right? That they just had enough
Yeah.
with the world. Like they're
Yeah,
done
it's
with
so-
everything.
Yeah, it's so crazy how they like hate each other, but then again, like, they're both very unifying in their characters silang duha.
Yeah.
And ano kayo siya, it's like a romance na dili na murag. Ang chemistry nila is because they're fighting with each other and not because they have a romance.
Yeah. It's like I'm not sure if they're a toxic relationship. Is it healthy? Because it actually
Di man.
benefits both of them. Like they were growing from it, right? Like they feel like it's a healthy process to vent out to each other.
Yeah, I think dili siya toxic relationship with each other. It's more of like they had toxic relationships, and then both of them kind of just help. We're spoiling it already.
I mean,
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been out for like a week, 2 weeks maybe. So like, people here are like, we want to discuss it. Bahala
Yeah.
mo, no holes.
but if you haven't seen it, please watch it and then ignore this episode right now and then watch it and then come back maybe.
Yeah, or just like watch it, get hype, and then I don't know, and then comment somewhere. No, fucking feed the geek spoiled beef for me, assholes. And
Yeah, please, we need-
we'll appreciate it.
Yeah, we need the engagement.
Yeah.
So yeah, how was it?
But yeah, going back, kato lagi, it's both of them are kind of the relationship is supposed to be that they're fighting, but they kind of help each other get to a bigger truth about themselves, which is pretty kind of profound. And like by the end of the series, like katong where they were both like tripping balls, it was like murag kahilakon ka sa like revelations nila about each other, and then Glenn is just like murag, I see you. I see your life, and I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
god, like my eyes are like watery na murag, ano siya, like, they're finally at this point, and then out of the entire journey that we watched na mag-fight sila, and they hate each other, like murag, it's so like moving na murag, grabe ha, to quote the whale, kanang, humans are fuck. Humanity is amazing.
I have not seen the whale yet, so I can't
Oh,
get
fuck
what you
you,
mean.
man. You haven't seen the whale?
Yeah, I keep putting it on queue. I've been watching a lot of shit as well, but
Oh, you gotta be ready for like a movie that takes place in only one area, like
Yeah.
because it's a play, because a whale, and then you're just watching it, and the mummy is like murag, you know, he turned into a whale, and basta.
because it's so funny because
Kinda-
whenever I keep seeing the whale, like we talked about it, right? That whenever I see a whale promotional stuff on Twitter, it's always the same picture with with Brendan Fraser looking at the side, and then it's even the cover photo, it's even the poster for Cannes, and
Yeah.
everyone keeps making fun of it because does this movie only have one frame?
Yeah, they mura siya katong Deadpool na this is the entire movie only take place in that bridge.
Oh yeah. So that was a
Yeah,
different, a weird whale
yeah,
segue.
yeah, yeah. But back to beef. Like, uh, I don't know. Like, there's so many things to unpack about it that I love. Like, who do you prefer more ang arc niya, si Steven Yeun or si Ali Wong?
I actually enjoyed Ali Wong's better because it leans on to a more positive growth for her. But I also like Steven Yeun's descent to madness with his
Yeah,
like I do not like what he's doing, but I guess that makes him more complex.
yeah,
Mhm.
like more. I think ang nahitabo is that si Steven Yeun is kind of the one who is walking with guilt. Kay, he's the one who stopped his brother Bill from going to college, and then like he's the one who keeps trying to to like pave the way for everyone. And parehas si Ali Wong sa murag, she's also trying to pave the way, but she got there like without playing dirty with anyone. And like murag, she kind of did it right, and or did it right, or murag, she did it like in a very clean way. Na she thought that she loved her husband at some point, and then she stopped loving her, and then when they got kids, she thought that the kid would help the marriage. But mas si Steven Yeun's character, like naa siya seek, like naa siya mas active na sabotage sa iyang family, like nang rat sa'yo sa katong iyang cousin, si
Yeah,
Isaac.
si Isaac, who actually deserves it. I fucking hate Isaac in that
What, you
in that
hate
show.
him? He's my favorite character.
No, I mean he's a necessary evil to start the plot, but I don't like his character at all. Okay, he's like a if Steven Yeun's character is like tamed at a certain point, that dude is like the catalyst for chaos there, and then I hate him when he's around. So whenever he,
I guess.
uh,
Yeah, I guess like if you put something illegal in front of Isaac, Isaac will bite. Like, he's the reason why na-escalate ang katong kidnapping, and then, and sana like, we don't see it happen on screen, but Isaac is also the reason why like nang shut down ang motel sa iyang parents. But
Yeah.
the entire time you meet Isaac, he's kind of for me, he's a very like light presence on the set because he's very very funny, and then like very odd ang iyang loyalty to his family. Whereas like, I got you, man. Like, of course, man, you're my cousin. Here's the money. Of course, I can like lend you money. And I'm like, oh, he's a nice guy too, you know.
yeah, it's like a deal with the devil. Like it's bad, but it's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's like he's a friendly devil.
yeah, it's
And
also
then,
funny
like,
how what are you saying?
Like I was saying, Isaac, because he's a real big fan of X-Men. It's like he has the like dumbest
Oh, yeah.
lines.
Yeah,
Like,
that
first
circumcision.
class, future. This is X-Men, man. They're announcing the next X-Men.
Yeah, remember that part when he I think it was you can't circumcise Wolverine.
The Last Stand was the best X-Men.
I've had my moments with The Last Stand. I actually liked it when I saw it for the first time, but
Yeah.
I guess it was just a messy movie that I enjoyed. But moving
Yeah.
on,
I was now
I
we're
wa-
done with mga maganda, fine. I can like talk for a good 10 minutes about The Last Stand.
Yeah.
Going back to like, of all the roster of characters, I know that there's Steven Yeun and Ali Wong are the main characters. Kinsa ang imong favorite out of like out of all the sides? Like, you have Paul the brother, you have like sana si Isaac, you have the husband, you have the daughter, and then naapay katong weird art patron who really wants the tamago na I just really need to have the tamago.
Yeah. I actually like the evangelical guy. His name is Justin Min.
Oh my
And
god, say Ben from Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah, he's been right. Oh man, he's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like he has actually grown a lot as an actor now because Justin Min was like the first time I met him. He was in, I think it was a YouTube channel named, I forgot the name of that Korean, Wong Fu Productions. Like he's an actor there
Mm-hmm.
that does a lot of like short films that about love, about life, and then that's the first time I've met him. And then I just
Mm-hmm.
realized that he's here in uh, Beef, and then he plays as an evangelical guy, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm actually happy
Yeah.
for him because but his
Yeah,
character is funny.
he has this kind of way where like even in Umbrella Academy where like he can be like nice, but when he's an asshole, he's like a really really kind of shit eating asshole na ano kayo siya. Like he can be such a douchebag. Like
Yeah,
kato right after he lost the pastor role to Steven Yeun, and like he was like he was sending him magazine subscriptions as a prank, and then he becomes like a snivelly little asshole
yeah.
when he confronts siya, and like was like funny kayo si Steven yun because when he's angry at people, like daghan kayo siya murag siya ang desperate na look what you made me do na kind of character. And it's like, why would you do that? Why are you being mean? Like, yeah, that's it. And since he's Steven Yeun, it's like, I think na he can only play like karang nice guys. I don't ever think na Steven Yeun is like can play an evil character. He has such a innocent face.
I mean, he is capable of roles like that. I mean, Beef is like the closest thing we get to like his nefarious roles, right? Like we know that he's a good person, but there are bad things hidden with him. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know. But one thing that I also enjoyed about Beef though is that how they develop character arcs for side characters that we don't really expect, right? Like
Na
with
ano ko,
what?
like I got really unexpected ang katong turn ni Paul. Like, you can understand that Paul is kind of an idiot, katong little brother niya.
Yeah.
But and then like the entire time he's with Ali Wong before they have sex, he's like really really nice and insightful. And then after they have sex, it's kind of just revealed that he's also an idiot. Like, murag, yo, can I have like money? And then it's like,
Yeah.
sad
And-
a character.
Like yeah, and he called her a bitch, and then that's sort of like, oh no, dude, you can't just
Okay.
do that, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
And he's the one who like ruined the marriage, Jude. Like he blew everything up, Jude.
yeah, I mean, if you think about it, the cycle of violence in Beef it's pretty much like The Last of Us Part Two, right?
Oh man, like
Oh,
Last of Us. Oh, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You wanna go there? Also, this is woke shit, Monday. Getting beef.
It's always everything is woke now, so
Like
I-
how is Kathleen Kennedy involved in this? That she ruined it.
yeah, it's good. It's funny to think that when I watch Beef, it's like this is never gonna end well when people are like constantly upping each other with vengeance and shit. So,
Yeah.
and then it actually turned out that way that it gets messy at the end, and
Yeah.
it's like The Last
jud
of
by,
Us.
like, I don't know if it's The Last of Us, but like when it comes to the character of the two people, it was like by siguro the second to the last episode or by the third to the last, I'm already like, there's no fucking going back anymore for these people. Like it's all like murag blown up na jud na si Isaac is going away, and then like karong the husband is like ready to leave. Kasama ko kayo sa ano like, do you like Joji, the husband, si George?
Yeah, he's a very unique character as well because he's not looking. I was expecting him to actually cheat on Ali Wong, but
Yeah.
but the thing is, he wasn't actually doing it. He's like a bum. Like he's living on the shadow of his father, and he's not a very good artist. But
Yeah.
I guess he's a good person. Like I can see that he's actually trying as well with the kid.
I can understand na very boring kayo siya nga character. Like even like in the parts where kanang you expect George to be the most vulnerable, it's kind of bland or gihapon kayo ang iyang pag-deliver. And like, but I guess there are people who are like that. Like, ma-feel nimo ang pain where Ali Wong is like, they were having a heart-to-heart moment, and then he was telling her na murag, do you ever feel like murag, the ground is all just up to your neck and ingana. And then you can see the naong ni George na murag, I know, I get bouts of depression too. And then like, oh no, he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And then, like, ma-feel ni mo ang loneliness character ni Ali Wong na murag, this guy doesn't get it, Jude.
And that's what they meant by like compromise, right? Like the whole part of Ali Wong's arc was like just let the past go and then keep looking at the things that actually make you better as like a human being, like the family she has and the kid she has now and the wealth that she has. But she just can't let go of the past because there's a lot of trauma to unpack in her stories, right? Like with the Babadook thing.
Yeah, but interesting ang iyang take on like Asian family. I think katulaging especially first generation immigrants ang family ni Ali Wong. And even in our Asian families here in the Philippines, diba, everyone is kind of just concerned with appearances na murag, oh, we have to look like a happy family. But katong like when you see Ali Wong's like parents and then ang dynamic niya with her parents now, it's kind of supposed to like mirror like us millennials and our dynamic with our parents who are like the boomers. Sakto ba? Boomers
Yeah.
na natong parents, diba?
Yeah, they are. And we are millennials. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and then very odd ang pagmanifest sa katong fears ni Ali Wong. Like it was kind of like a, yeah, like you said, it was a Babadook, and then it was, remember when she would like ask a dude to fuck her while she's under the blanket, and then she would just look in the mirror, and then the face in the mirror is like the Babadook thing. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
Like that was a very
oh,
weird episode.
Crazy, honey.
Yeah, I was not expecting a horror, like a little bit of horror to it. Like I was watching it like at night, and then I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" So I took a break and then watch it the next day.
Yeah,
But-
that's where you stop.
But-
I was.
Okay. What you wanna say?
I was gonna finish it with Tiny. Like we took the weekend. It was like we started watching it Friday, and then like nakaabot siguro mig more than half of the way through, and then it was already like 4 a.m. na, and then Tiny was like, I have to go to sleep now. But I was like, no, but I want to keep going. And then kato na lang for her sake, I stopped. And then I still ended up finishing it myself because like we never had another moment to like sit down. And then I was just like, oh babe, you gotta finish Beef. It's really, really good.
What did she think?
I don't know, like maybe because si Tiny is more of detached to materials than I am, so like she was like, oh, it's pretty good. Like more
That's it.
really that's it. That's just
it?
your reaction.
Oh no!
I was
No
like-
30-minute podcast episode about it.
Yeah. I was like my eyes were watery, and then like when they were hugging na in the hospital bed, and it's so great and subtle na murag. It's so simple na she's with him on the bed, and then the last like few seconds of the show is just his arm coming up to hug her, and I'm like,
Yeah, that was so sweet. Like
they're friends now.
I was actually expecting a bad ending to it, but at least we got something like really nice to end things, right? Like there's a lot of questions there, but I'm not gonna expect anything to happen in a season 2. I don't like if they continue it with the same characters. Like it's already
Yeah.
done. The arc is over. Like there's no need to develop them anymore.
Yeah. I'm
I could-
guessing like if they made like a next season, because they asked the creator Namorag, oh, so we're pretty much ending it here because the earth beneath them is destroyed na jud. They're at ground zero by the end of the show. Like just no more marriage, and then like I don't know if Steven Yeun can be implicated by like the kidnapping, but everything was blamed Romansad on Isaac, so I guess he can like he can get off safe.
Yeah. I mean, Isaac is probably gonna die because of the fucking Filipinos that are gonna hunt him to the
It's
ground.
like, the fucking Filipinos are gonna castrate me, man. But nag-ingon na ang creator, like he has 3 seasons planned for Beef.
Oh.
So though things feel like nag-conclude na sila sa first season pa lang, and then it's a good miniseries if you ask me. Like na siya plan in his head for like 2 more seasons.
With the
Because-
same characters?
Yeah.
I
And
see.
I don't think the beef is gonna be between the both of them anymore. I think the beef could be with either Isaac, who will be in jail, and katong friend niya na was she a secretary? Katong the one who killed her wife na because she was in the panic room, and then
Oh, yeah.
na
Naomi, right? Yeah.
yeah, she has a kind of like something with Ali Wong na they were friends and then they're not. So I was thinking
I think she has
okay,
feelings for Ali Wong.
really? You think
Yeah,
so?
I think she wants her attention so much that I think she likes her, and she keeps like she gets disappointed every time Ali Wong's character doesn't recognize her worth and stuff, or maybe she just needs validation. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
I was like, Marag, there's something about this girl na it's just not that she's a side character. There's like, it feels like she has a story going on like in the background. That's how she ends up with katong the art lady. And
Okay.
then like, yeah, and then she consciously let the art lady die. So I was like, that's
Yeah,
very,
that was
very
dark.
interesting.
No, I mean that wasn't consciously letting her die. Like that was an accident. Like she planned
Yeah,
to
the
stop.
first one was an accident, and then like after she got hurt, she just kept pushing the button until like the thingy closed, and I was like, oh,
I mean that's pretty much shock. Like she can't process her feelings there. And yeah, if you say that there's a season 2 going, yeah, maybe it's gonna lean in more on the side characters and less on.
oh yeah. Also, kanang si Paul Sud, the little brother, he ended things badly with Steven Yeun.
Yeah.
So it's very, very likely na murag, he can come back as some kind of antagonist kay he also has beef now with Ali Wong. So,
yeah.
okay. Maybe that's
Okay.
where it can go.
So it's The Last of
Yeah.
Us 3.
Oh, see, I don't know. He's the Abby kay
He's the
nice
Abby.
biyang yang lawas and he works out a lot.
Yeah. The themes here, right? I keep seeing the same patterns again and again for Asian movies, right? With generational trauma, like. Is that the new Marvel genre? Is that the new genre
Yeah,
in the
like,
modern
well,
film industry now?
It's because they're kind of giving the mic na to like these white people are like, okay, I've talked enough now for like 50 years. Like it's time for the people of color to take over. What do you have to say, Asian director? And then the Asian director is always, I want to make a movie about generational trauma. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. We're not gonna ask any questions. Just go.
Yeah, keep going with it. And actually, they do a really good job at portraying like the different factors of it, right? Like the different effects on it, with turning red being like something about that as well. With
Yeah, but
everything.
ano lang ito ba eh?
Huh?
It's a ridiculous fantasy jud ang turning red because in no conceivable world is an Asian parent gonna say I'm sorry to their child. Like murag tried and true na by like my own mom. I've remembered just having like fights with her about, but I want you to say sorry. I want you to admit you were wrong. And then it's like, what does that matter? Why do we need to do that? I'm like, fuck, you don't get it. And
You know
but-
what? I noticed when we're talking about turning red, it's pretty much. Is it like Everything Everywhere All at Once, but just animated?
Oh no, no. See, it was Guilo's fault why
Yeah.
she had to like run away with, say, a short round.
Yeah, but if you imagine it, like it's a story about generational trauma between a mother and a daughter, and then there's like a magical presence in between them that can't be and then it ends with they hug each other, right? But
Oh,
we will
grabe.
not go with tinfoil hat territory.
Yeah.
Though we
It's
did
like
notice a lot of patterns with generational trauma in Asian movies right now. So, I know, keep it up,
yeah,
I
I think
guess.
yeah, I think it's because ano man sad, I think if you get raised by white parents, it's kind of either or ang mukam out nimo because there's like white rich people and there's white poor people, so like you get like a mixed bag of kinds of stories based on how they like were raised. But Asian parents, rich or poor, are kind of like they have a stigma na this is what kind of parents Asians are. So like if you're Asian, I think na there's already that common kind of pressure like for your family in Apirmi. Like even it and sana it permeates throughout like their entire culture ni mo na whether dato ka or dili like mo oh yeah, Asian parents are like this. So yeah, generational trauma. What else?
Yeah, but the
Oh,
good thing
oh.
is, now is that we young people can actually see the how wrong that thing was. So, we can probably end it right here in our era. So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know. It's like
Uh,
it depends. It depends on how happy you were as a child. Like I think na if you're happy, like if you think you're a happy person in your adulthood, you'll have a tendency to lean in on the traditions of your parents. Like, my father raised me like this, so I'm gonna raise you like this because I turned out good. Ingana.
oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
If you're aware of like how fucked up you are as a person, like if you're a generally self-hating person like I am, like
Whoa.
murag, I have a lot of like murag, this is my mom's fault. Like my mom is the reason I can't sustain like murag relationships with people.
I see. I see. We've gone to
Yeah,
lore
speaking
now.
of my mom, speaking of my mom, nagato, lingaw ba ang backstory ni Steven Yeun na he becomes like a youth pastor dito sa ano sa church group because that's what he did when he was like young in his 20s. He was a youth pastor na siya ang mag-play sa katong Christian band.
I see. No wonder he's actually more comfortable with that singing, right? He knows how to sing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching him, Jude, dito sa ano sa like when he full out cries during that prayer scene, I was just like aling sink ang akong heart when I'm just watching him because oh fuck no, he's getting indoctrinated now. And like this is gonna be his way out now. No, he's gonna embrace the Lord and I'm like, oh fuck.
I mean, that's not a bad thing, right, for him. Like, at least he has
I don't know.
a moment
I
of
guess
peace.
yeah, I guess. I'm sorry, it's like if you followed my Twitter, ano, it's I have been on the receiving end of these very angry like religious people after that entire fiasco with the kid who was doing reviews of the body of Christ on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. How did that turn
Nakaabot
out?
Yeah, nakahabot og 100,000k views ang akong tweet and then so many people were angry at me like murag ano ba itong pa-cool na ano and then I hate that they were looking at my profile pic. Like anyway, because what I said was like because when I posted it, I was thinking of the high school child who was just trying to be funny online, and then everyone is kind of like, look, this is going to haunt you forever. Like you've done a sacrilege, like and then I was like trying to give the kid a little solace. Na murag, you know what? You were just trying to be funny. It's kind of ridiculous how you broke down an entire system because of your shit posts. I
Yeah.
hope you just keep being funny and don't mind these mean people.
Yeah, but that
And
was
the mean people saw that and were like, "Fuck this fucking guy!" And they were looking at my profile pic. They were looking at my profile, and then it's like, profile pa lang alam mo na ano. His entire personality is just Marvel movies, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are these assholes?
Oh, you've been roasted, man. You
Talain ko, like because nakabutang ko sa akong profile na fan of comics, comics, Star Wars, and just for the joke at the end, it's like huge anime titties any size, and then like dagan kayog ano na ako, like, more, the, of God will rain down on you, like, ito naman pa cool, like, more, bahala ka. No, the most insulting part there was, like, I'm fine that they can call me sacrilegious, but someone said, nah, he looks like he collects Funko Pops, and I was just like, that fucking asshole. I was about to reply to that guy, like, more like, you know what, like, I'm fine if you call me sacrilegious, but if you say that I collect Funko Pops again, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Like,
So that's the thing.
like, how dare you?
I draw the line at being a sacrilegious, but Funko Pops. You're the Brita meme now.
I typed out my reply now, and I was just like waiting to hit send, and then I was like, no, I shouldn't engage these monsters.
But that was
I should know better.
a very controversial take that you had said. Like, I know that was, I mean, that was a, I don't know, I can't say much about it, but the kid was being stupid for posting it on social media, and
Yeah.
that would have
I
been
was
cool if he does it like on his own without anyone knowing, right?
No, that was like, I'm totally on board for it. I'm like, I'm commit to the bit, like, morag. Ano, this is dangerous comedy. Let's do it. Like my real concern lang dito was like these religious people are gonna traumatize a child because of like, and then I felt that because like religion to me was like my it was my leash na murag, pag di ka nagbehave, like, magalit sa'yo si God, and I'm like, yes, okay, I will gladly follow. So
Wait, I
like,
didn't know much about your lore. Were you religious, right?
Oh yeah, it was I was a knight of the altar and everything. I served mass, and then like, I would like very very attentive because like Sacred Heart man ko, and those Ateneo guys are like they hammer that shit down on you like when you're young. So ano lagi ko, like I have beef with the religious system. So you could say I take it very personally when like religious people are being assholes.
Yeah, you were on a, I think the hate mob juga.
Yeah,
that was
I muted the conversation like
Yeah.
after like the 15th person was like replying to me, and they kept retweeting it. Like, what a dudes, like, if it bothers you so much, why are you like sharing it with everyone? Na-dishearten ko kay akong crush na trans kay she saw it, and then she was just like, this was also sacrilege, there's nothing funny about it. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, you took
Now
the L.
you'll never fall in love.
Yeah, just take the L, Bayani, and move on from that fiasco.
I receive it like the body of Christ.
Yeah.
And then like with my two hands and my tongue out, I will take this L.
But
and then I'll review it.
It would have been better if you put like a Feed the Geeks plug somewhere, and then we might get more engagement.
Shit. It's like
but you missed that opportunity.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Wala na siya traction ng akong tweet.
Yeah.
I should have went like, if you want to hear more like takes, listen to my podcast at feedthegeeks.com.
Yeah, exactly. You should have done that, but you're taking taking two L's during that fiasco that you have. So yeah,
God.
I guess
what a Sleepy Joe moment.
Sleepy Joe moment. But yeah, that was a very long.
Beef? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, I connected it to beef somehow. Like, more like, oh yeah, religion is like, like this and like that. Oh, and this happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, we just kind of had to put it under the rug, namarag. Let's not talk about it. And then I was just like, you know what? Yeah, it's time to talk about it.
Yeah. If you were one of the commenters, or if you heard of us, if Bayani is your enemy, just give us.
Was I sacrilegious?
Yeah.
Do you
comment.
think I collect Funko Pops?
Yeah. Comment below, and we'll talk about it. He does collect.
Share it to your religious groups.
Yeah,
share it.
Yeah.
Share it to your religious.
He does collect Funko Pops.
I only have one.
So
yeah, but beef. Good show. I really really love it. Like it's very like great performances all around. Especially Ali Wong na nagtanaw kag stand up ni Ali Wong.
No, but I've seen her previous movie with I forgot the name of John
Oh my
Krasinski.
god, you watched that? Si
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, yeah.
Always be my maybe.
Yeah, that one.
Man.
Dude, I love rom-coms to the point that like it's my thing. It's a guilty pleasure for me. So I saw that and then I fell in love with Ali Wong there, and oh yeah, she's pretty cute. No matter how short she
Yeah,
is.
like watch her watch her stand up like
Mhm.
the way that she explains her life, you can tell na ang life ni Ali in the series kanong beef. A lot of it is drawn from Ali Wong's like real life, like the way that she's so nasty in bed. Like she talks about that all the time. And,
Oh,
ano
okay.
siya. Yeah, and like the fact that her husband is very vanilla, and like she divorced her husband na biya. So it's very very awkward. Like when you watch the stand-up specials where she talks about how much she loves her husband, and then in her next special they're divorced na. I'm like, oh fuck. This is the show was just Ali Wong's life na she loved her husband and then they divorced. But I don't know. I'm not Ali Wong. I don't know exactly where it starts and stops. Yeah. But in other Netflix,
And other
nakita na kag-
Netflix.
yeah, this was like buzzing when it came out in theaters, like, and then it came out on Netflix. I think a few weeks ago, long, and then more people are like seeing it. Have you seen?
What are you talking
Nocebo?
about? Oh, all right. The Chai movie. I have not seen it actually.
The Chai movie?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, but you've seen it, right?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it with Tiny. Like, I didn't even wait for it to come out on Netflix. But like, sorry, the I think Irish guy who made the movie. Like, the moment it came out on the Bay of Pirates, I was like more like, oh shit, Nocebo is here. I should check that out. Well, I wasn't that excited. I was like, more like when the movie came out in theaters, it was like ranked 5 and 6. So I was like, oh, it must be not that good. But I was still gonna watch it kay tungod kay lamang mong Chai. So well, not to brag. I don't like know her really closely, but you know, I've talked to her. And, like I wanted to show my support man, so it was like maybe we should watch Nocebo, and then tanong me, and it was surprisingly a good movie. Like it was surprisingly like very authentic ang portrayal niya of like Filipinos, like especially mga Bisaya people, like kanang ang story ni. Do you know the story of Nocebo ba?
Yeah. There was like she's what do you call a nanny, right? That does like ritualistic things to cure Evergreen's sickness, and then
Yeah.
she invited some evil shit going on.
Yeah. Something, like on those grounds, like Evergreen is sick, and then Mark Strong is her husband, and then she's taking like meds, and then somehow ang katong si Chai shows up, and then Chai is like, I want to help you, madam. I don't know. I don't know how to do the accent. I want to help you, madam. And she does a bunch of like murag mga what's the word for it? Mga what's voodoo for us? Like what's our word for that? Kulam. She does
Yeah.
like, kulam shit.
Ah.
And like somehow Evergreen starts to feel better, but then again, like something worse is happening, and then like they reveal a kind of backstory ang sa what happened with Chai, and then like the story of her daughter and like her history, and it's very like surprising na wako ko expect na it goes this direction. I thought it was gonna appropriate like the culture oddly, but it was like this
Oh,
feels
really?
like very interesting representation, and like artsy ang pag-deliver niya sa horror. Like it has kind of mga A24-ish nga like kanang slow zoom in na just a figure standing still and then mag slow zoom in na creepy. I'm like, wow, that was like that was a ride. I liked it.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
the Filipino representation there, what was the discourse all about? Like, what's everyone on Twitter like? Why do they keep riling up on that movie? What's the issue there?
I don't I don't know if there's an issue. I know that when the trailer came out, there were a lot of people who were like, "Oh, Chai's accent is so ridiculous. Like that's not how Filipinos sound when they speak English." But when you watch the entire thing, it kind of you contextualize the entire thing. It makes sense, man. Like I was surprised that in the scenes where Chai is speaking like Tagalog and when she's speaking Bisaya, it's like, huh, like legit lagin eh. It even sounds more legit than the local language when you put it in local movies. Like, diba the movies have some kind of like movie kind of dialogue na mahal ka ba niya? Hindi, sakaling ganito. And like they talk like that. But there it really felt like, oh yeah, it feels like a scene in like that is happening here, and it's very very interesting. Nanay budots, and I'm like, wow,
What?
like yeah, like,
Budots
it's
made
crazy.
it to
Nanay budots,
mainstream?
yeah, but it's like
Okay.
like murag wow, cinema,
Cinema.
authentic
Uh,
cinema.
so it was a creative choice to give Chai that kind of accent.
It was Chai's decision though to make herself sound like that.
Ah.
Like, I can't believe I'm just saying Chai like we're first name. It's like, oh yeah, Chai.
Miss
Her.
Fonancier. So yeah.
Fonancier.
Yeah. How do you say that? Fonancier? Fonancier?
I do not know. I never asked her. It's just easier to call her Chai. And it's like, Chai, yun sang, tambay siya dito sa Turtles. And then, like, you know. Oh, yeah, and our friend, say, Ara Chaudhary also, like, had a hand, though, in, like, translating the scripts. Like, I know that she did that, though. I don't know how far it went ang yung contribution to the films, but naa siya sa credits si Ara.
Ooh,
So, shout
that's
out, Ara.
that's cool. Yeah, like I knew these people from a Su to Kill Sauce, and I've been watching a lot of
Oh,
their
man.
skits decades
How is
ago, and it's fun. I like the Game of Thrones ones that they have, and it actually takes me back, sa mga times nga. I used to eat shit up mga Game of Thrones. So that's when I first met them, and then they're pretty funny. And
You met them sa
sa Su to Kill Sauce.
Turtles Resad?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw them on the internet lang, but
Oh, okay.
I've never met.
I thought it was like met. I was like, because I know, like, I've seen these people, like, in person. Like,
Oh yeah, I know. because-
magtambay na sila dito sa Turtles.
yeah, and
If that place is still a thing.
it's gone now. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess Miss Fonancier is actually. So what's next for her career here? Like, it's
know,
good, right? That she's finally in a big movie, and it's been teased for a long time, right? Like she's doing a movie with Evergreen, and then until now, and we finally have it with us.
Yeah. I was like, does Chai have, like, an agent or something? Or, like, like, something na would connect her to, like, bigger jobs in the future. But, like, I don't want to be, like, shitty about it, but I don't think the movie, like, generated that much buzz outside
Yeah.
of the Philippines. Kay, I know na when it came out in theaters, there was like a movement among my circles to like, oh, we have to see Nocebo in theaters. And then whenever Chai would come out, everyone would like scream her name though on the screen, and I'm like, oh, that's nice, like very supportive siya. But just looking at the IMDb score, and like I don't think it generated enough buzz that would turn heads around Chai. Like pildi ra gihapon siya ni Dali De Leon sa Triangle of Sadness. But
It's the
if you
first,
ask me,
but at least like it's a first step, right? Like, at least we start.
Yeah.
It's a start for Cebuano actors and
I'm
actresses.
hoping that some kind of hipster director watches Nocebo and goes like, I gotta get her in my movie to just play something. Like, Wes Anderson, you please take Chai or put her in a movie, put her in Asteroid City 2 or the Royal Tenenbaums 2. Like, I can imagine because Chai is a very like she has a very specific look. I can imagine her being like a character actor. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So like, Edgar Wright, please. Okay, Edgar Wright was already like, I want to work with Dolly De Leon, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like, kuya, or kind of. I'm sorry. I'm just hyping it up. I'm putting it out there. I'm
Yeah, it's alright.
manifesting like
Yeah.
murag. I'm manifesting Quentin Tarantino like ano, put Chai in something or see who's my directors that I like. See the guy who made Inherent Vice. Like yeah, shit. I can imagine her working in those projects and pulling it off.
Filipino domination, right? It has to.
Yes.
It's coming. It's
Or,
coming.
you know what? You know what they should do? They should put her in a Star Wars.
Uh-huh. So you had to ruin it for her, huh?
Put Chai in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, you had to
Like,
ruin it
what
for her.
Turn Chai into a Jedi, and then like immediately the Twitter mob will be like, "What is this woke?
But
This woke Disney ruining everything
Yeah,
by casting
but-
the Nocebo lady."
but that would secure her for life, man. Like Disney money is Disney money.
Oh
Stacks
my
and
god!
stacks
You know
of it.
what? If they
Uh-huh.
decide to make like a Wave series on Disney Plus, and they're already looking for young actresses, fucking Chai cast her.
Yeah, right. Does she fit the age, by the way?
I have no idea like karang anything about Wave besides that Wave is supposed to be a Filipino character, and then like I don't know. Basta like Filipino young girl, I think Chai can still pull it off.
Yeah.
She's probably in her 30s pa. Like Marag, that's good enough.
That's pretty cool, and I'm glad that Nocebo gets
Yeah.
good ratings.
I hope you check out Nocebo, like because I kind of want to discuss the themes with you because while I enjoyed the movie, there are still some things that I thought were odd about it. Like, I didn't think that it was exclusively Filipino ang story ni Chai's character. You could have turned the character into maybe she's from China or maybe she's from any place that has like murag sweatshops, and then the thingy would still like work. Like
Okay.
it's not specifically Filipino, and like they translated the word ungo weirdly, like ang ungo nahimog umo, and then like the subtitles are weird about it. But I don't know. Maybe Ara knows something that I don't know.
Comment below and talk about your fun facts and
Comment
trivia
below.
about your
What do you want?
production. Yeah.
What? Well, yeah, Ara, just like, where do you think Chai should be next? Which director should she work with? I really think. Crossing fingers, we have a Tarantino and we get to see some Chai feet.
Whoa, is that okay to say it? She's your friend, right?
It's
I
like,
guess.
it's not me because I'm totally not a foot guy, but since Tarantino is, I'm just like Murag. I'm just thinking that we have to put her in like something without shoes on. That's my Tarantino impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
but-
sorry that I didn't get to watch it, but now that you mention it, I've been planning to watch Nocebo for a long time, but I keep getting distracted with all the stuff that's going on. I've been
Yeah, but-
watching.
and it's
Ah,
Oh, wait.
okay. Go
Yeah,
on.
I'm sorry. Nocebo is very mainstream friendly. Like my sister watched it and then she was like, "Kuya, grabe yun ang panood kong Nocebo pala. Hindi ako makatulog." And I was like, "Wow."
Whoa, is that your
that's
bench?
a-
Is your sister like your benchmark for
She's
the
my
normie
litmus
movies?
test. Yeah. She's my litmus test for that.
You idiot.
Like, yeah. Anyway, what were you watching?
Yeah, I was about to watch like Nocebo, but I keep watching a lot of shows like with I keep talking about Yellowjackets, right? But Barry Barry just came out, and the latest. Have you been following Barry?
I think I got to the end of the first season where he comes out on a stage and says the king is dead, and then it was like superb acting. Mwah.
Yeah, that's
This is great acting.
that's like decades ago, man. Like it's already season 4, and it's the final season of the show, and it's looking pretty interesting in this direction now because I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but Barry, Bill Hader is doing a great job as this psycho killer that has a bit of human in him. So you should watch it if you wanna catch up on it.
Yeah, I know I still know his background, but like the last time I saw Barry, he's kind of still a Noraman. He feels like a normal person who's just trying to get out. But the way that you're talking, like more like, oh, something's wrong with him.
Yeah, like you just can't get out of it. Like it's like the way we talked about beef. Like these people have dug themselves into a hole that they just can't get out of. So the only way out, I don't know. It's up to them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What else have you been watching? Like besides Barry?
I've
Sorry,
told
did
you.
you want to talk about Barry some more?
No, I've only seen the first episode of the new season, so there's more to it yet. But I did see Yellowjackets,
Wait.
and I don't know. I still don't understand how you don't like it. It's like the ultimate millennial movie for us, Bayani. Like
The girls
it
are cute. The young girls are cute, I guess.
Yeah, they
And
are.
then afterwards, when the older ladies are all just like looking at each other, and then it's like, Morag, I know your secret. I know your secret too. And then like, Morag, Melanie Linsky's like, "Where's Henry? We have to kill Henry." I'm like, and then a clicker gets her. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's actually a great like a '90s nostalgia movie that you know.
But
like
naman, like I guess the thing about Yellowjackets is kind of like I know where the story is going, and it's kind of taking a while to get there. Like I know that bad shit happens after they get like stranded in the forest, and then like they bring the trauma to their adulthood, and then it's all gonna culminate with them going like, we ate people, and then they were like, oh no, God, why
Yeah.
would you say it out loud? Christina Ricci is the worst one. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
because it's actually
Alright.
good character study between these people, how they grew up with the trauma from the incident that happened a decade ago. So it's interesting to see them grow or devolve into a different person. But the cast is really good because it's an ensemble of like great actors. Did you know that Elijah Wood is in the new season?
No way, really?
Yeah, he is there.
I love Elijah Wood.
Yeah, so Christina Ricci and Elijah Wood are back again, and they're working together in this movie. And their relationship is still a mystery, but it's fun to see them talk with each other and then do weird nerd shit with each other. So it's fun.
Malingabi ako ng Elijah Wood. He makes like really like after Lord of the Rings, he kind of had permission to just fuck off and do whatever art movie he wanted.
I haven't seen
Like, mura siya-
works after Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, meron siya Daniel Radcliffe na like he's like another Daniel Radcliffe existing in the same plane.
Yeah, right. Like they've had all the royalties from their big budget franchises. Now, like I can do whatever shit I want now.
Yeah. Oh, by big budget franchises. We don't have that much time, but I was like, I wanted to pick your brain about the Harry Potter series reboot.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Like,
I've been following this Facebook shitposting page about Harry Potter, and for some reason they are hyped at it. They want more Harry Potter.
oh man, I'm so like, Jude, like, this is the path to the dark side. This is Mandalorian, but they're just gonna tell the same stories and expand over it, like with the parts that they cut out the fat from the books, and then The Last of Us really knew would be like you can't make an adaptation, a book directly into a movie or like video game into a movie because they're different mediums and their pacing is different. The writing should be different. So I'm like, I think this is the fall of J.K. Rowling na murag.
What do you mean the
I
fall?
don't know.
She's already
Like, I could
fallen,
be
bro.
wrong. No, but is this like even though you say that, she still has like fans rallying with her via murag infallible siya to these people. But now that she's remaking Harry Potter, like in a new image, like I think she could lose the fans who have been supporting her, and like it's kind of just her. It's kind of telling na lang jud na she has no idea how to grow the franchise or the story. Like murag, dude, you got a solid world set up na. Like murag, all you have to do is expand it. It was your fault na ang Fantastic Beasts suddenly became Dumbledore's story. Like murag, that's on you, Joanne.
Wow, calling her Joanne. Are you like
Yeah.
first name basis
Yeah,
na mo?
like-
You know each
That's
other.
what Lindsay Ellis does when she is trying to explain why J.K. Rowling is like wrong. Like she goes like Joanne, what are you doing? Like because like a lot of people love the Potter world build, and then like uh na potential to like ruin it by doing this, and it's gonna be incredibly repetitive. Some people think it will only be the last 2 seasons before it gets canceled or everyone gets tired. No.
Yeah, okay. It's planned to be like a decade-long series, right? So the ambition on that one, like the nerve of these people to lock these actors in for 10 years,
Yeah,
and
like if you watch the 20-year anniversary, they kind of hammer in how exhausted kanang the main trio were. Si Daniel Radcliffe, si Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson. She almost quit in like Goblet of Fire or Prisoner of Azkaban because her pubescent self couldn't deal with all the pressure of like kanang the fame and then the shooting and then the like being constantly mobbed by people. I was like, they're gonna do that to a new batch of kids for like another 10 years, and I don't think it's smart.
yeah.
It's not the creative way, like Murag. If like really, you don't need to remake Star Wars. You know, like you can just keep building around it.
It's weird that you're saying that, and then eventually, like the next day after, Star Wars is gonna announce that they're gonna remake all the classic films.
They're never gonna do that. If they're gonna remake it, everyone is gonna be wearing mocap, and then like Luke is gonna be CGI.
Oh, man.
Which I would hate, like Murag, just fucking recast by. But like at the same time, like don't tell the same story, expand the story, or like put it in another place, you know. But
Yeah.
Joanne,
But knowing
she
like
really needed the win after the loss of Fantastic Beasts.
she wants to chase that high ever since. And also with Warner Brothers and Max, like we know that they're known for like cancel shows on a whim, right? So yeah,
I don't know,
eventually
like they canceled everything because of Anubea because na-replace ang ilang head. So the head went like, okay, let's look at all the things we can remove. But I think because Harry Potter was kind of his idea, kaning si Zaslav,
Zaslav.
I think he's gonna be like, yeah, I think we will keep the Potter boy. We'll do another 10 years sweet boy.
All right. So
I don't know if he talks
God.
like that, but
you idiot.
yeah.
See,
So, yeah. 2025 pa siguro na magawas ba? I'm pretty sure we'll be in our 40s by the time that show ends. And then it'll be embarrassing if we still follow it. I'll be like, murag, we'll be talking here now. Boy, what did you think of Deathly Hallows,
Yeah.
boy?
like, will Feed the Geek still be around in 2025? Or are we gonna?
I don't know.
Or is it gonna be like a different podcast now, like with 50
Like-
people? Who knows?
Yeah, like, maano na to, like, the religious people will find me and be like, you think it's so funny to review Body of Christ? What if I review your podcast? And I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, cancel.
Go do that.
We need
And then they'll
engagement.
they'll start calling me like mga really bad puns akong name, like Bakakni Acevedo or something.
Oh, what the fuck? Fatyani.
See,
They could call you
30 more
Fatyani.
like 30 more like Thirdy.
That's a normal nickname for me.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's like I'll give you one like like Bayani haters in grade school. They used to tease me Babuyani because I was so fat.
Whoa. Oh, he's doing gym now, so watch out, haters. He might turn out into the
Yeah.
next Henry Cavill in the next Warhammer movie. Who knows?
No, please don't. That's
Yeah,
enough
but-
pressure on me.
Yeah, that's it for episode 54, I guess, right?
Yeah, surprisingly, like nakaabot ang Harry Potter. It wasn't even on my list. I was like, I
Yeah.
got Mandalorian finale, which only I've seen, so maybe we can save that for next week.
Yeah.
Super Mario
got-
is out na. When
Have
are
you
you gonna
seen it?
watch it?
Have you seen it?
No, I was gonna watch it ganyan afternoon, but then like I couldn't find a ride, so it's like,
Oh.
next week na lang.
Maybe
sa
next
siguro
week.
when some
Yeah.
people have seen it.
We still haven't talked about Jonathan Majors. Like, he's actually out now.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse, and he's being dropped like in every agency that he has, and Marvel still has to make a statement. I think Marvel is like in shambles right now. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? What the fuck are we gonna do?
We just have to wait to see how bad it gets, because we can't just like deep fake him with John Boyega in future releases of Quantumania.
I think John Boyega would be a pretty good replacement for Kang. I think.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
but I
or-
think he needs the age. I think Kang works because he's kind of semi-old, like
Or-
maybe he's mid-30s na siya tanawon.
Or Denzel
John
Washington.
Boyega is our age.
Denzel Washington could fit his role.
Nah, Denzel Washington is my vote for Magneto. Like,
We won't see him in
like,
their
what a-
Star X-Men movie in a long time. So.
yeah, it's gonna be 2025, but before X-Men comes out. But
Yeah.
like, you research on Jonathan Majors, like, it'll be like a good 30 minutes of what the fuck is happening. Also, katong going back to beef to bring this full circle. Katong si what's his name?
David
Cho.
Choey. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also like more like he's in Cancel Street right now. Like, a lot of people were like amazed. Now, can you believe all the opening title sequences were art by David Cho? And then someone just like couldn't say anything and went, "Oh, you know something about David Cho?" And then there's like a clip of him admitting to rape though, and I'm just like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Or, like,
He's
kind of out of
crazy.
context.
Mhm.
It's kind of out of context, but artists are weird, man, and they say really weird things off the top of their heads.
Are
so
you
I
on
don't
his-
filter him.
Are you on his
I don't
side?
filter him like a normal person. Hmm?
But there's a lot of like I think he was in prison once. Like he actually went to prison.
Yeah, I haven't done enough research to say if I'm on his side or anything, but I like the character. But
Oh yeah, the character is good.
yeah, but di ko mo condone og mga if sakto ba ang katong rape thing na nahitabo. But if he jokes about it lang or like in an old podcast and like, you know, if mona ang audience niya, I don't really hold him against that. But like I said, na, I haven't done enough research on it and I don't know the full context of the clip.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
yeah, you do the research and then comment to us and tell us like what you thought.
Yes. What did Bayani say? Was it a cancelable take? Are we gonna go viral on
Yeah,
Twitter again?
It's like, Feed the
Please.
Geeks supports
Rape.
people who talk about rape. I hate them. I hate the geeks,
Yeah, but
especially the fat, like the fat one.
The fat one. Who? There's two fat ones.
It's like which one? Both of us.
But yeah, we're not gonna
Yeah.
stay too long, guys.
That was it. That was our episode. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys check out Nocebo and Beef on Netflix. Netflix, we hope you're listening. You're welcome for your probably 5 more viewers.
Yeah, please do. So thank you, guys. This has been
Fine.
30.
As Bayani signing off.
Bye bye.